EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. A number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a run with Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive?
I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Fields on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. They're going for Jefferson downfield. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Flush to his right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adrian Peterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the option, here's Akers.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Akers. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Fields. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They snap it to Fields. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Fields throwing again. He finds Robinson. Breaks through the contact. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Third and 2, Fields. That is caught by Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears! Tariq Cohen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable.
And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
42. Bears 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Stafford going to throw it. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?